Cheers everybody, how's it going? It's hot today. I'm just going to look it up actually, see what like the temperature is, so you get an idea of what feels hot in Scotland, because I know some of you live in places that are actually hot. High of 21 degrees Celsius. Doesn't sound that hot, does it? But I had trouble sleeping because it was so hot. So, where are we today? Well, I'm watching a Roger Waters interview, which I didn't expect. It's up on YouTube. Quite good. Roger Waters is, I don't know, I love the guy. I'm just not so, I don't know, his politics. I do like his politics. I don't know what I'm trying to say really. I love his music, I love his lyrics. He's one of my all-time favourite artists. And he's still going, he's touring America right now. Kinda wish I'd gone to Us and Them when he toured the UK, but I think it was like 200 quid for a ticket. I was like, oh. Certainly couldn't afford that now. So I've been working on my Serenity channel. I got one video out which is up. You can watch that. London Walk, which was amazing. And let me just give a shout out to my wife. She was just such a good sport on that trip. She did the navigation for me and she was just brilliant at it. It was a perfect bit of teamwork, partnership. Really enjoyed it, and she enjoyed the walk too. And there was a difficult bit at the beginning when, this is the one I've just uploaded, it's going to go out on Friday I think. So when we arrived in Victoria coach station at 7, went and got coffee, set up the mics, you know, the binaurals that sit in my ears and give us that beautiful ambient sound. It just blows my mind. And then we started walking through the posh bit of London towards the Palace and then along the Mall. And we hadn't really established any workflow, but then she'd never done it before, I'd never done it with her before, so we didn't really know the kind of things that would come up. So when we got to the end of the Mall, we had a conversation about, you know, how it was going and stuff, and it was great. It was really good. We established a few kind of rules, and that's when I got my Sony camera out. So the first bit was just GoPro. And yeah, the walk, I found it on an app actually, on All Trails, which I'm using to post the routes and the description of the videos. So I've had to edit them a little bit because I just had one big long GPX file. So I found an editor online. And on All Trails, as soon as I opened it up, they had a suggested walk, which was the one we ended up doing, which took us right round Trafalgar Square, across the river, and then along the South Bank, which I'd never really walked along before. It was quite something. And then across the bridge again, right next to Parliament and Big Ben, and then towards Downing Street, Westminster Cathedral, and then back to St James's Park, where we finished, and it was just over an hour. Amazing walk. I love how when I'm making city walks like that, it makes me really present. You know, it puts me in the place where I am and makes me hyper aware of what's going on and listening to all the different sounds around me. It's a magical way to see a place and to experience a place, because you're not, particularly if someone else is navigating for you, you're not having to worry about being anywhere at a certain time or just in the moment, you know. And as content creation goes, it's pretty good, I have to say. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of it. I'm going to get myself over to Glasgow, I'm sure, quite soon. looking at maybe walking to the cathedral, which I've never been to. A bit weird, isn't it? And there's a mural walk that you can do. Glasgow's got loads of painted murals on the end of buildings, and some of them are really good. So there's a pamphlet I found online that shows you where they all are, so I can work out a route and maybe walk around that. That would be kind of cool. So I'm excited for my channel. I'm hoping that the growth will continue. It's been doing no bad, actually, organically. Just folks seem to like city walks. And my wife was like, I don't understand why you do this, why anyone would want to watch this. And I do like watching them. You know, I will watch other people's videos, competitors now, I suppose, in a sense. But just for ideas and to see how stuff is working on YouTube, how it's responding to audiences. But I like watching my own ones back as well, because the sound, honestly, these DPA 4560 binaural mics, they're omnidirectional microphones, tiny little things. And they sit right in your ears, and they actually look like headphones, so they're quite discreet in that sense. Except if you're walking with a gimbal, then you're not discreet. So, but the sound, if there's wind, it's not great. But if there's no wind or just a little bit of light wind, I just can't believe how good they are. I just love listening to the ambience of a city. There was one bit where a helicopter went overhead as I was walking past the London Eye, and there's a couple in front of me, you can see them, you know, looking up at it. As it flies over, it's like, if you've got headphones on and you listen to it, it's just like there's a helicopter there. Anyway, that's what I'm excited about today. The rest of the stuff, I think that's really it. I'll need to do a voiceover for my Gear Music Tech channel. Work on that a wee bit and keep that going. That's doing no bad as well. It's picking up a few subscribers every week, and it's making money. You know, we got there. It's not making enough to pay for my staff, but hopefully one day, I'm told, allegedly Q4 is when revenue goes up, so maybe we'll have a month where I can afford to pay my writer, my virtual assistant. I mean, I don't mean I'm not paying her. Obviously I'm paying her, but it's coming out my wife's pocket, really, because I'm not earning enough for that right now. But I've just got to keep the faith. That's the difficult thing about doing this, what I'm doing here, is keeping the faith, keeping going. And it's coming up on 2 years now for this channel, since I got serious about what the channel's about and putting out regular content. 2 years in November. So yeah, just keeping the faith, keeping going. And Brad, thank you so much. You really made my day yesterday by helping me out. I'm so grateful. And you are one of my true fans, as I am yours. And this is it's a nice feeling. So thank you for what you did yesterday. I appreciate it. If anyone else wants to follow Brad's lead, there are links down below where you can help me out a little bit if you feel like it. And to my pal down in England who supports everything that I do, you know who you are, and I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Right, I'm going to crack on with my day. Let's hope it's a good one. I'm sure it will be if I go into it with positive mindset. And remember that all you need is love. Trite, but true. See you later.